coconut putta. Okay, so I'm cutting a jackfruit. I think jackfruit is some of the best snacking fruits in the world, second to watermelon. So what I did there is we bought a quarter of a jackfruit. You want this part to be the least because this is not edible like at all. And remember, before you work with any type of jackfruit, you need to put olive oil or any kind of oil on your hands and knife. I have one small knife and one big knife that I'm using. The way you remove this part is you take it, score all around with the big knife, at least a bit thick up to here. And then you take this small knife and you just saw through everything. Then with that, you will have a nice clean piece. You put this in the trash bin. Pro tip, the trash cover you can use is the one that it comes with. There will always be plastic wrapping on it wherever I get them. But, yeah. Oh, crap. And another thing you want to do is just split it. Middle. Try to make it 2 pieces. Use the knife if it isn't working. The seeds are not edible unless you cook them. So feel free to throw those away too. If you're buying a whole jackfruit, you need a big hacking knife to do the trick way better. Got a good chunk. This is way easier to work with than all of this. There is a rotting part here. This is kind of an old jackfruit. So I will be removing it. I'll keep as much fruit on as possible though, because I don't want to waste anything. You can tell if it's like really black and moldy. It's like falling apart. And then you can tell it's rotting. Get rid of it. You don't want to eat that. Here, saw it off. This is case specific to me because like I have kind of an old jackfruit. Salvage as much as you can. Bit right there. It's fine if you leave it on, but I just don't like any rot. Of course here, not much, but a bit. Remove. It's just all gone. See? Get rid of that. I'm actually using a coconut as my iPad stand because I don't really have much else to use. I want to have a few well-placed cuts. You don't want to have any jackfruit that's like unbroken. See, that's a lot of rot right there. I'll just try to remove the fruit and as much as possible. As you can see, there's a few straw-like structures. You want to keep these as like undamaged as possible because they like make a fluid that's extremely sticky and you don't want that on your hand. It's really hard to wash off. I'm trying to be as careful as possible here because my parents won't let me cut jackfruit ever again if I get hurt. చేస్తున్నావా తీసుకో ఒక సెకండ్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇదే వేస్తా And there you go, one beautiful glistening jackfruit. Move anything else.
I'm here to eat a jackfruit.
Yeah. Let's go. This is a really ripe jackfruit. And also get rid of the seed. Don't eat the seed.
No good.
Achileda. Andako, Amavundi. Amavunamma.
Too much for me.
It's too ripe. Fridge lo petkochu kada. Jackfruit's also the second best snacking fruit ever. Like second to watermelon, of course. They're both around the same size. And jackfruit goes for really cheap if you get it uncut or in quarters. So like your watermelon might drop you, I don't know, a good like $10 if not in season. Or if you want to get a jackfruit, it'll only cost you $6 for a full jackfruit, according to my experience, if you go to the right stores. Or at least I've seen a couple of $6 jackfruits. This one was, I think, $2. Amma, how much was this jackfruit? Yeah, $2-3 for this big chunk. There's smaller ones that are easier to work with if you want. And also, there's a bit of membrane here that you should always think about removing. Always gets really annoying. Of course. I might make this video multiple parts because it's getting too long. If you ever buy a full jackfruit, you need a big hacking knife because you need to cut it into smaller pieces. Don't try and make it a spiral. It's okay to work with, but it's just slightly harder than most. This is a really ripe jackfruit. We left it out for a bit too long. Remember, I have one good jackfruit to show you. It's nice, ripe, beautiful color. First, make a small incision with your knife. Of course, I'm being extremely careful. And you take your fingers, which you have rubbed with olive oil, and open up the incision. After that, pull out this membrane. This is the seed, and you just really don't want that. Way harder to snack on. Throw away the membrane too, it's just not good. Remember, don't damage these like wire structures or else it's gonna start secreting a liquid that you just don't want because it's extremely sticky. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to edit. Editing telestene and go to 10 minutes. It's just the hour. Okay, talk. No, I have to finish. And yeah, I'm gonna finish up taking these two out. Just peel these away, scrape them away. Just chop this off. After I finish with this part, I'm going to make a second video getting rid of the rest, where I'm gonna have far less explanation and talking because you know most of that from this video. Just peel these off. Remember to always cut them at the base if you don't want them to start oozing. Because if it does, it just gets really annoying. Just make a small incision right here. And there, you can already start to see some fluid forming. But yeah. Remember to get slightly green grapefruit, because then you have a ton of time to cut them before they start to rot or get too ripe. Too ripe grapefruit just suck. Managed to extract this one. One last grapefruit to go. Grapefruit is a bit of work to extract, even more so if you buy a full one. But it's actually relatively cheap compared to its other options. Really fun to snack on. And tastes really good. Taste a bit right here. Take off the membrane, just peel it. Yeah, it tastes good. It lasts a long time if you keep it refrigerated. And I can dedicate half an hour to cutting this jackfruit. But of course, I'm taking a bit of extra time to walk you guys through it. If I am trying to go rush through, hey, there's a party coming on. There is a party, and that is actually why I'm preparing this jackfruit. Was I saying grapefruit this entire time? Oh my gosh. Well, I might review the footage just to check. But yeah, just clean this all up. Make sure there's no excess. And bang, one more beautiful grapefruit. No, jackfruit, what am I saying? Sorry for that, after the extra bit. I might try and change it or add subtitles. Or maybe I won't, who knows. Bang. Remove this. Pow. Beautiful. This is how much grapefruit I got from that one piece. Also ate a bit, so it's not all of it. And I also have all the biscuits. Yeah, my parents are getting angry at me.